Good afternoon and welcome, everyone. Welcome to the November 19th reorganization meeting for the School District of Palm Beach County. We are going to start as we always do with the Pledge of Allegiance, so please rise for the pledge to be led by our own Miss Tony Sinclair. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good job. As Superintendent of Schools, it is my duty and honor to preside over the special meeting for board reorganization as Secretary of the Board. And this is all stipulated in Florida statute. So, Mrs. Sinclair, would you please call the roll?
District 1, Matthew Lane.
Here.
District 2, Virginia Savieto.
Here.
District 3, Karen Brill.
Here.
District 4, Erica Whitfield.
Here.
District 5, Gloria Branch.
Here.
District 6, Marsha Andrews.
Here.
District 7, Edwin Ferguson.
Here.
So we had no school board elections this year, which means there's no oath ceremonies or anything that we need to do to welcome any new board members. So we've got our existing board is all here with us, and that allows us to move directly to the organizational portion of the meeting, which will include the selection of the school board chair and vice chair. Once the voting is complete, I will happily turn the meeting over to the board chair, who will then preside over the remainder of the meeting. The floor is now open for nominations for the position of school board chair.
I nominate Karen Brill for chair.
Thank you, Ms. Savieto. So we have a nomination for Karen Brill. Any other nominations? All right then, so the nominations. All right. Ms. Sinclair's keeping me on the right page. So, as there's only one person nominated in this race, instead of doing a roll call vote, we will just call the question, and all in favor of the nominee, Ms. Karen Brill, as your board chair, can just say vote aye by show of hands. Any in opposition? Then it's 7-0. It's unanimous, Ms. Sinclair. All right, so that takes care of the board chair. We will then move on to vice chair. The floor is now open for nominations for the position of vice chair. Ms. Branch.
I nominate Marsha Andrews.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Andrews?
Thank you, Ms. Branch, but I'm in my swan song right now, so I'm going to give it up to the next person. Thank you so much, Ms. Branch. We love you so much.
Okay, so the floor remains open for vice chair. Ms. Brill?
I nominate Matt Lane.
All right, we got Matt Lane. Any additional nominations?
I nominate myself for vice chair.
All right, thank you, Mr. Ferguson. Any additional nominations for vice chair? Okay, I'm going to close the floor for nominations. With two potential candidates here, that we will then, in fact, do a roll call vote. Each board member will cast one vote for their choice as school board vice chair. Our clerk here, Ms. Sinclair, will conduct the roll call vote.
District 1, Matthew Lane.
I vote for Matt Lane.
District 2, Virginia Savieto.
Mr. Lane.
District 3, Karen Brill.
Mr. Lane.
District 4, Erica Whitfield.
Matt Lane.
District 5, Gloria Branch.
Matt Lane.
Mrs. Andrews, District 6.
Matt Lane.
And Mr. Ferguson.
Congratulations to Matt Lane, but I'll be voting for myself.
Very good. Well, congratulations, Mr. Lane. So we have our board chair, Ms. Karen Brill, and our vice chair, Mr. Matthew J. Lane. Congratulations, both of you. Yep. And at this point, I get to turn the gavel back over to our chair, Ms. Karen Brill, for the remainder of this meeting.
Thank you. So board members, that's going to bring us over to the dates and times for the regular school board meeting. So I recommend the board approve the proposed list of dates for the 2026 regular board meetings. I need a motion by somebody. Motion by Ms. Savieto, second by Ms. Branch. Any discussion on the dates? Does anybody have a conflict? Okay, seeing none, all in favor? All opposed, motion carries unanimously. That's now going to bring us to the organization documents. I recommend the board authorize the board chair and the superintendent to complete and execute the documents required by Florida Statute 1001.371 relating to this reorganization meeting, including a copy of the unadopted minutes of this meeting, and to forward and file them with the Florida Department of Education. So motion by Ms. Branch, second by, now I see why I don't sit in the middle. I'm back and forth. Motion second by Ms. Branch. So, no, you were first, second by Ms. Andrews. Any discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries unanimously. So that's now going to bring us to the committee assignments. So what we're going to do is we'll go through each committee. As you know, our policy is that a person can only serve on a committee for 2 years. And, hopefully if someone wants to stay on that committee for the second year, we'll all be, let them do that. And I think we should be able to get through this pretty easily. So we're going to start off with the American Association of Caregiving Youth. Currently, Ms. Branch, you are the member on that committee, and I am the alternate. Did you want to continue? Sure. Okay. Does anybody else want to continue? Okay. Does anybody else want to be the alternate? Well, if we keep going like this, it's going to be an early night if we can do the 5 o'clock as well. So we're going to keep Ms. Branch and myself as the alternate. The next one is Children's Services. I'm serving as the board member on there. I'd like to do my second year if everyone's okay with it. I think we're putting through some priorities that are really good, and we're having some extra meetings, so at least I am. So, Ms. Whitfield?
I really, really, really want to do this one. I've wanted to do it we're going on 12 years now. I know that you have done one, but I would really like to be considered for it. I've asked many, many times, so I just want to put it out there again.
Okay.
That I would like to.
So before I call on anybody else, since this is Mrs. Whitfield's last year, I really love being on that committee, but I will tell you that I will defer to her since she's going to be moving off the school board, and give her that opportunity. And I hope that my colleagues will allow me later on to return to the Children's Services Council, but I feel it's appropriate at this time to allow you to have what you want.
So much.
So does anybody else want to be on there? Okay, seeing none, it's all yours. Do us proud.
I will, I promise.
And we'll have to coordinate with Children's Services Council because I'm supposed to have a meeting on Friday, and it's virtual. I'll see if Lisa wants to do it with you, so that since you're going to be the new representative on there. Okay, so moving on to Communities and Schools. Currently, Ms. Andrews, you're on there with Ms. Savalletto as the alternative.
Yes, I've served there, and I love it, but I've been on more than 2 years, a whole lot. They love me, but I can give it up if someone's going to really do a great job, and I can back them up.
Well, I can tell you that I would love to do that since I gave up Children's Services Council. Would you be okay with that, Ms. Savalletto? So if that's all right, then I'll trade off and I'll do that. And then next year, Ms. Savalletto, if you want it, I'll go off it. So that's going to become me. And so that brings us to the Community Alliance. I've been doing that for a very long time. I'm happy to continue. If anybody wants to be on there, you're more than welcome to take it over. Nobody seems to really jump up for that one. So I guess it's going to be me. Council of Great City Schools, Ms. Andrews.
Absolutely, I stay there. I am the past chair, so I'm your elected person.
Well, I know that you do an awesome job representing us there. I don't think anybody could do half the job that you do. So is everybody okay with that? Yes. And Mr. Ferguson, would you like to continue as her alternate?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Criminal Justice Commission, that's Ms. Andrews with Ms. Whitfield as the alternate.
This is a special committee to me. I've been on for a while. I've been on the executive board for the CJC. The superintendent is an ex officio for this group, and it has to be someone special. But that if you really want it, you've got to go to the meetings. You have the judges, everyone that really is in charge of making a difference for people here in Palm Beach County. It's a real big position, so you've got to be committed.
So will you stay there for us?
Well, if we don't have someone, I'll stay there, but I know there are,
If you don't want it anymore, yeah, I did it one time. I loved it so much. It was a great one. You're not kidding. It's awesome. So if you're,
the county commission.
yeah.
Can you get it done, Ms.
I
Whitfield?
can't give it-
I'll give it up and maybe back you up then, if that's okay.
Thank you so much.
So,
I will
so
step
it
away
was
from-
hard to hear because you were both speaking at the same time. So is Ms. Whitfield is going to step into that, and you're going to be her alternate? Okay, so we're just going to reverse those. Boy, you're getting everything you want tonight, Ms. Whitfield.
Kind of an awesome
Good
day.
for you. That's great. So Cultural Council Board, we have Ms. Savaletto. Are you willing to continue with that?
Correct.
Okay, so everybody okay with that? Ms. Savaletto, it's yours. Okay, the Early Learning Coalition, Ms. Whitfield, are you going to be able to continue with all of this?
No, I love it, and I would love to have somebody else take over. This is an awesome committee. I feel so much responsibility to them. I think it's an incredible opportunity to be engaged in the lives of our children, and now that I have CSE, I'll still be able to do it there. So if anybody's interested, I think this is a really great committee.
So, Mr. Ferguson, you're the alternate. Would you like to step in and take it over?
I served on it prior to Ms. Whitfield serving on it, so if there's another board member who'd like the opportunity, I'll continue to serve as an alternate. If there's not, then I'll step up, but I would encourage maybe one of the three newer board members to consider it. It's a great organization.
Okay, so board members, well, I'm looking at it now. They actually they meet near where I live. So if nobody wants to do it, I'll step into it. But if you want to, looks like they meet on High Ridge Road.
Most of the meetings are virtual anyway.
Okay, so, if you want to do it also, I mean, that's fine too. Okay, so I'm going to step into the Early Learning the Early Learning Coalition. So that's Brill, okay, and now that brings us to the ever-popular Education Foundation.
I'm sure
me,
nobody
Mi-
will be surprised.
So yes,
Ms. Whitfield served 2 years, and I'd love to be.
I absolutely recommend you do this job. It's amazing. I think it's been an incredible opportunity and a privilege to be on that committee, and I've loved it. And I went to my meeting today, and I told them all that it was my last meeting, and I was so sorry to leave.
so Mr. Lane is going to be our representative. The alternate can't attend this, but is there to be able to attend when Mr. Lane can't. Who would like to step up as the alternate? Ms. Savaletto would like that. Everybody okay? Ms. Branch, you also want to? You won't get to attend unless Mr. Lane doesn't attend, so it's between, the two of you. Okay, Ms. Savaletto, it's going to be you.
Excuse me, Mrs. Burrell, can you just confirm for me that Mr. Ferguson is the alternate for ELC?
I'm sorry, I couldn't.
Can you confirm that Mr. Ferguson remains the alternate for the Early Learning Coalition?
Mr. Ferguson, are you willing to be the alternate?
Yes.
He said yes. Okay, so now we're going to Families First. Ms. Savaletto.
Yeah, I'll stay
Okay, and Ms. Andrews, you're the alternate. Would you like to stay there? Okay, so we're going to keep that the same. The Federal Relations Network, it's FRN NSBA. Mr. Ferguson, would you like to continue?
I would not.
Okay, Mr. Lane, you're the alternate. Would you like to go and grab the reins on that one?
Sure, I'll do it.
Okay, and so we need an alternate for Mr. Lane. Who would like to do that?
I'll serve as his alternate, but the issue is I don't think we've ever had any meetings.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't see the value of it.
Yeah, and I'm noticing on here that we have a date of a meeting in
sign up twice.
2024. So I think some of the dates of these meetings here are not quite accurate. So I think we could probably just set with one board member for now, and Ms. Sinclair, maybe we can find out if they're going to be meeting.
So they don't release their date. Well, the problem was they didn't have their dates released before, and it coincides with the NSBA annual conference. So.
Okay. Okay, can we leave it with no alternate?
Mr. Ferguson, if you want to be the alternate, that's great. If I can't go, you'll go.
Yeah, I'd already kind of flipped our names, so I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Okay, that's going to bring us to FSBA, the Board of Directors. Mr. Ferguson, you're our representative director. Would you like to continue?
Yes.
Okay, and Ms. Branch, would you like to be the alternate? Okay, and then the FSBA Advocacy Committee, Ms. Savaletto. Yes. Okay, and I can stay her alternate unless someone else wants it. Okay, seeing none, that brings us to the Glades Career Readiness Roundtable. And I have a funny feeling Ms. Andrews would like to continue with that.
Yes, since I'm the founder.
Okay, and yes, so and Mr. Ferguson, would you like to continue as the alternate?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, and that brings us now to the Greater Florida Consortium of School Boards, and I understand, Mr. Ferguson, you're the incoming president.
Yes.
So I would assume you want to stay there.
Well, vice chair, but I'll be chair. Assuming I win re-election, I'll be the chair.
You'll be the
next year,
chair come June, correct?
the following year. Yes.
Yeah.
So yes,
So-
I'd like to remain.
Okay, and
liaison.
so we need an alternate. Ms. Branch, you've been the alternate. Would you like to stay the alternate for the Greater Florida Consortium? Okay. That brings us to the Hispanic Education Coalition. And Ms. Andrews, you've been the representative there.
Yes, and we just had our meeting recently, and I'm just looking at Virginia Saviato over there. It would be wonderful for me to back you up so that you can see all the great things that I've been doing now that you can do. I think you would be perfect.
Would you like to take over?
Well, the question is not about being perfect. I know I would, but I'm going to do it for you.
Okay,
For you.
so Ms.
And I wanted it on the record that I'm just doing it for you, Ms. Marsha Andres.
Okay, so Ms. Savalleto is going to be the representative, and we will have Ms. Andrews as the alternate. Okay, that brings us now to the Historical Society of Palm Beach County Board of Governors. Mr. Lane, would you like to continue?
I'm starting to feel like the Historical Society at this point, but yes, I'll do it.
Okay, and Ms. Whitfield, you're the alternate. Would you like to continue as the alternate? Okay. And the Homeless Coalition Advisory Board, it's the Homeless Advisory Board. Ms. Whitfield, do you want to continue?
Yes, I've been on it for 11 years now. If anybody really wants to get involved in homelessness, I'm happy to pass it along. However, I am like vice chair now.
Okay, well, I'm happy to stay as your alternate unless someone else wants to, and then maybe when you're moving on to bigger
Oh.
and better things, I'll step up.
That would be great.
Okay, the Intergovernmental Coordination Program, this has changed quite a bit. It used to be meeting quarterly. We're now overseeing the county transportation plan. Some of our meetings are expected to go 3-4 hours later on. We meet at all kinds of, we're not really sure what our schedule is going to be, and I'm the chair. So I would like to continue because I flex my schedule around them to make it a priority. And then they allow an alternate for the Issues Forum. I'm chairing that too, so I'm usually not, I don't anticipate ever not being there. So Ms. Whitfield, do you want to continue to be my backup?
Yeah, I'd love to. I know you've never missed one, so.
Yeah, I never miss it because it's so critical, transportation in the county. So that brings us to Pine Jog, the Board of Directors, and Ms. Whitfield, are you able to continue with that? You've
Yes,
got a
I'm
full plate,
also vice
okay.
chair again there.
Okay.
It meets infrequently, so it's not a huge lift, but I'm happy to continue doing it, and I enjoy it, and we're trying to do some projects going forward that I've been leading, so I think it would be great to stay.
Okay, and Ms. Branch, would you like to continue as the alternate? Okay, Shaq, so the School Health Advisory Council, they only wound up having 2 meetings this past year with us, and I had to miss one, and my alternate couldn't make it either. But I'm happy to give that up if someone wants to do it, and otherwise I'll continue. So is there anybody that would like to go on, Shaq? Okay, I guess I'll continue, and then Ms. Whitfield, would you like to be my alternate?
Yeah, unless anybody else wants it.
Okay. It seems that when I have a conflict, you're going to have a conflict because it's a school board
We go to the
event.
same places.
So, it's hard when we're backups because often we have the same issues. Take Stock in Children, Ms. Andrews?
I've been on it for so long, and Ms. Branch, I know you've been working with Nancy, so I would love to give you an opportunity.
Okay, so we will have Ms. Branch is going to be the main person there. And then Ms. Savalleto, you're the backup on that.
Do you want to be the alternate?
Okay. Okay. So are you okay with that? Okay. Treasure Coast Regional Planning Council. Did you ever get appointed by the governor? Okay.
Nope.
It is a gubernatorial appointment. I don't know how often they meet. Is there somebody here that would like to go and fill out the paperwork and do that?
So the meetings are in Martin County, so it might not be a little bit, it's not close to your house, unfortunately. But they are, I think, quarterly. It's a good committee to learn about, like, regional planning. It's very interesting. I found it wonderful when I was on it. I haven't been on it for many years. You would have to go through our lobbyists to try to get appointed to it. But they do expect to have a school board representative, and I think it could be beneficial. It's morning. It's a morning meeting, but it's like a couple hours, and it takes you an hour or so to get there, and then an hour to get home. So it is, and I think it's on Fridays, if I remember correctly.
So Ms. Branch, are you willing to do that? Okay, so Ms. Branch is going to step up for the Treasure Coast Planning Council. That brings us to the VAB, the Value Adjustment Board. Mr. Ferguson, will you continue?
Yes.
Thank you. Ms. Whitfield, are you okay to be the alternate? Sure. Ms. Branch, can you be the second alternate? Yes. Okay, terrific. Wellness Promotion Task Force, Ms. Branch, would you like to continue?
Sure, unless somebody else wants it.
Okay, I'm your alternate. Does anyone else want to be the alternate? Okay. So that's going to bring us to the board advisory committees, the Academic Advisory Committee. Mr. Ferguson, would you like to continue with them?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Lane, you're okay being the alternate? Sure. Okay, Audit Committee, Ms. Branch?
Yes.
Ms. Whitfield is the alternate?
Yes, that's fine.
Budget Committee, Mr. Ferguson?
Yes.
Mr. Lane is the alternate?
Sure.
Construction Oversight Review Committee, Ms. Branch? Would you like to continue? And Mr. Lane is the alternate?
Sure.
Okay.
Do you want to, I know you,
No, keep it.
okay.
Okay. And the District Diversity and Equity Committee, Mr. Ferguson?
Yes.
Ms. Savalletto is the alternate? Finance Committee, Ms. Andrews?
I want to change down to something else, so I'm willing to give that up to pick up something else later.
Okay, who would like to be on the Finance Committee? Okay, why don't, Ms. Branch, why don't we let you pick that up? Ms. Whitfield, do you want to be the alternate?
I can, but somebody else can do it if they want.
I'm happy to step up as the
Okay.
alternate if you
Sure, yeah,
want
go
to.
ahead. Yeah, I've never been to a meeting ever.
So it's, okay, and then the Independent Referendum Oversight Committee, also known as IROC. Ms. Whitfield, would you like to stay there?
I mean, I'm happy to. I would like to. I didn't. I'm going to tell you honestly. I didn't know I was the person for this year. I thought it was you. So, I'm like looking at it, going.
No one told me you weren't going to be there, so I haven't gone.
So we haven't sent anybody. My apologies. I would have gone. I didn't realize that I
So
was.
would you like to do it this year?
Yeah, I would actually really like to go.
Okay, and I'm happy to be your alternate. I would have been happy to be there, so I'm happy
Angela's listening. Put this on my calendar with an exclamation point.
And what about ISOC, the Independent Sales Surtax Oversight?
I think they're
Committee?
back to back, aren't they? Or they're right at the same
Okay,
time.
that's the same thing.
Yeah,
So would you like to
Yeah.
now go?
I would like to.
And they do meet virtually as well as in person. It's interesting. I've stayed out of it because I'm always worried about sunshine, so, but if you can't make it, just let me know.
Okay, will
And then the Technology Advisory Committee, Ms. Branch?
I'm happy to do it unless somebody else wants
Okay, and Ms.
Yeah, I'd like to
Andrews?
take that one.
it. Yeah, Marcia.
Okay, so you two are going to
be
switch
the
places
alternate.
on
I'll
that?
be the alternate, yes.
Okay, so we're going to switch places on that. So, Ms. Sinclair, as soon as you're able to, I know that, we don't have much time before Thanksgiving. If you could send everybody the new list of the committees so that we can get everything on our calendars. So,
The question, Ms. Brill, for the communities and schools, who's the backup there?
I'm sorry?
Communities and schools,
I had taken that.
the backup?
Okay, and then I have Ms. Savalletto as my alternate. Are you okay with that? She wants to give it up, she said. So, okay, so that brings us over now to the business community representative to the
Actually,
VAB.
I'm
the
sorry,
value-
Mrs. Brill, you have to have a motion to approve the committees.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I'll take a motion to approve the new committee members. That's a motion by Ms. Branch, second by Ms. Whitfield. Any further discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries unanimously. That's now going to bring us to the board community representative for the Value Adjustment Board. I recommend the board appoint Inella Odom Williams as the Business Community Representative and Darnell Gardner as the alternate Business Community Representative to the Value Adjustment Board. Motion by Ms. Branch, second by Mr. Lane. Any discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries unanimously. I'll now take a motion to adjourn this meeting. Motion by Ms. Branch, second by somebody, please, Ms. Andrews. Any discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries unanimously. We now have a break till 5 o'clock to get the computers moved, and we can get caught up here.